week's episode of AnimeCons TV. I'm Elizabeth, and I have another cosplay segment for you. This week we're going to be talking about some foam working tools and techniques, mostly around this one. So this is my wood burning tool. So this is primarily used to burn wood into, as for a hobbyist tool. I guess you can use it as a professional too, but I'm sure they paid, for theirs they paid more than the, I think, $15 that I spent buying this at Harbor Freight. So that's where I got mine. Probably buy them on Amazon as well, other hobby stores. It was this Chicago Electric one that I got a couple of years ago. So this is what it looks like. It plugs in. And then it also has all these attachments to it. And they're just all different sizes depending on what type of design you want to do. So, you know, you can't get the same look out of every tool. I mean, you could take a teeny one and just keep going, but then there's bigger ones to get it done faster. Things like that. So they all go into this little part and it closes up. And what you do is you can use it on foam. I just have some scrap pieces here that I'm going to show you how it works. And you just basically, once it heats up, you draw onto it with the design that you want to create really cool designs and dimension in your foam working. So it's a really cool tool. It's really inexpensive, and I use it a lot when I use foam. Things that you'll need for this, first of all, if you can hear the birds chirping, I am outside. You need to use this somewhere well ventilated because it does release some fumes, actually a lot of fumes when you use it. So you want to make sure you're outside, or at least in a very well ventilated area. You also want to use a respirator as well to keep those from harming you too much. I like to use these no matter what I'm doing, these safety glasses, just because. And I'm not sure. I don't know if if I hit my hand with this, if that'll even protect from the heat, but just in case, I like to have some work gloves on as well. And then you need your foam that you want to work on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in, have it heat up, and then I'll show you guys how it works. Okay, so what I did is before you turn it on, you want to screw in the tip that you want to use depending on the kind of effect that you want from this. I chose the really kind of pointed one. You can see I've kind of used it before. I should probably clean it up. So you can get a smaller design. You can also build up with this size. Be careful. This is hot. Please be careful if you're using this. Keep it away from things that are flammable. Don't touch it on things that can burn, especially your skin. So please be very careful when using this. Before I'm going to bring out my foam and use this, and before you do, I'm going to put on my glasses and the respirator before I start. Okay, took off the respirator so I can talk to you guys. So as you can see, it puts these nice grooves in here, creating a really cool design. So like when you work with foam, you can build up with other foam. This allows you to build to go down and do other things, which is really cool. Just be careful, because if you mess up, I don't know if there's really a way to fix it. You could probably fill it, but that piece is probably shot. So just be very careful when you're using it. Go slow, and then you can use this to create some really cool designs, and then you can seal this up and paint it and have a really cool looking costume. So another technique I want to show you, just gonna unplug that so it can cool down, is something cool you can do with your heat gun and a knife. So these utility knives you use to cut the foam. But one other cool thing you can do is, I'm just gonna make a random design. I'm just gonna cut. Probably need a sharper knife. I'm just cutting through a little bit, not a lot, maybe about halfway through. I'm just drawing some random stuff on here. So if you have some detail work you want to put into your foam, but might be a little more, like the wood burning tool might be a little too much, what you can do, just plug in my heat gun, is do those etchings. And then turn your heat gun on. And if you can see it, those etchings come to life. So now you have these designs that you can totally see. There's probably a better tool you can use than my a little bit dull blade. A cutting machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette. You can design your own, create your own designs and have it cut, the machine cut these into the foam, which I would love to do if I had one of those machines. But that's a really cool tool you can use to get really a lot of detail from a machine that can do the cutting for you. Probably look a little smoother than this. I think an X-Acto knife might have worked a little better, like a really sharp one. I actually have a small one that has a little, that would have worked perfectly, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick, and that looks really cool. Yeah, so you just draw into it with a knife, with some kind of cutting device. Don't go all the way through. See how I didn't go all the way through? And then just hit with your heat gun, and then boom, there it is. So those are two techniques that you can use to put detail into your foam to create some really cool things with your costumes. So I hope this was helpful. There's plenty of detailed tutorials out there that you can find if you want more information about both of these. If you're interested, my heat gun is from Home Depot. The wood burning tool is from Harbor Freight. And my respirator is from Home Depot. The safety glasses, I believe, are from Harbor Freight. And the foam, who knows? I have a lot of foam that I've bought from various places. There's a lot of places you can buy foam, probably Michael's or Joann's actually. So that's it. If you would like to see any other cosplay help and tutorial videos, please let us know, and let us know what kind of things you'd like to see. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye!